Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys haven't met Miss Pris, this is Daisy May. She's the newest addition to our family. She is my little daughter, my beautiful baby girl. Oh, I love you so much. Well, today's video is going to be on a little glow up tutorial. I just wanted to do something where I look hydrated and healthy, and I thought it's a perfect video to do since spring is around the corner. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you guys want to see how I do it, just keep watching. So getting right into it, I'm going in with my MAC Fix Plus. I'm just going to spray this all over my entire face. This is going to prime my skin and keep it hydrated throughout the day. You can already see just by looking at my skin that it's shiny, but it's glowy and it's healthy. So right when that dries, I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Coconut Dewdrops. I love this stuff. It's like a liquid illuminating highlighter. So I'm just going to place this on the back of my hand, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my finger and dot it wherever I'm going to highlight. So that's going to be at the tops of my cheekbones, it's going to be in the center of my nose, my lip, above my forehead, everywhere where I want to highlight. This is really just priming my skin for that highlight I'm going to do later. And with this particular product, I'm going to use a brush to blend it out. Blending it out with my fingers, I felt left it a little chalky, so I'm going to use my brush just to finish blending it. And please excuse my extra lisp today. I got Invisalign, so it's really hard to speak with these things on. So once my liquid illuminator is on, I'm going to go in with my regular foundation. This is Nars foundation in Sheer Glow in the color Stromboli. I'm just going to dot this where I didn't put the highlight because I don't want to completely cover it. I just want it to be a light layer on top so that it still shines through my foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and dot that all over my face, take my brush, and just blend around it. I'm still going to go over the highlight, but I'm not going to take away from it. So once I go in with my foundation, I'm going to go in with my concealer. This one is by Absolut. It's a Radiant Cover Concealer. I really like this concealer because it's super hydrating, but it still covers everything. The first shade I'm going to use is a light warm shade. This one I'm going to use to highlight. After I highlight, I'll use a more pink undertone just to correct everything. So I'm going to place this where I always do, under my eyes, everywhere I want to highlight, middle of my forehead, under my nose where it's red, my chin, all that. For this concealer, you can honestly use your fingers, but I just prefer brushes. So I'm taking my Sigma tapered kabuki brush here, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. So once the first part of concealing is done, I'm going to go in with a more pink undertone shade here, and I'm going to place this underneath my eyes and anywhere that I have scarring or anything like that. This pink undertone is going to correct purple, blue, all that stuff, and it will just completely conceal it. So once I feel like everything's concealed, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Velvet Contour Stick, and I'm just going to contour where I usually do with powder. So it's going to be over my forehead and underneath my cheeks. And to blend this particular stick out, I'm just going to use that same foundation brush that I used to apply my foundation and my highlighter and all that. I'm just going to go ahead and buff that through. I like using this brush for this product because it leaves it seamless. There's no blotchiness or chalkiness at all. So once I blend that contour stick through, I'm going to go in with another cream stick, and this one is going to be a highlight stick. This is from LA Girl Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Luminous. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it over where I want to highlight. This is going to ensure that my highlight really pops when I put that powder on it. And just with my handy dandy Morphe brush, I'm going to blend that through. Honestly, I use this brush for absolutely everything. It does the job for absolutely every product. I love it. I don't know what I would do without it. Because my nose is so huge, I'm going to go ahead and use that contour stick with a smaller defined brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and contour my nose a little bit. I'm going to lightly draw it on with this mini brush, and then I'm going to go in with that contour stick and just go ahead and draw it. Sometimes I go a little too crazy and go a little too far out, making my nose appear wider, so I'm just going to use this little brush and kind of help give me a little guideline to where I want it to be. So now that everything's all blended together, I'm going to go in with my Ben Nye banana powder, and I'm just going to set my under eyes as well as my T-zone, my nose, my forehead, underneath my chin, underneath my nose, anywhere that I could possibly crease throughout the day. So once my makeup's all set, I'm going to go into the other powders that I'm going to use throughout this process. I'm going in with my Milani Bronzer. I love this bronzer so much, especially when I'm going for a glowy look, because it has gold flecks of shimmer in it. So not only is it bronzing my face, it's highlighting my face, giving me that sun-kissed glow. Moving on to blush, I'm using Milani Baked Blush, and this color is in the shade Luminoso. I also love this blush when I'm going for a glowy look because it also has flecks of shimmer in it, and it's just really highlighting the cheeks and making you look very healthy. And because I didn't want to take away the bronze look, I'm going in with my Betty Luminizer bronzer and just a small fluffy brush, and I'm going to contour a little bit more. Because I just bronzed up, I want to give myself a bit more of defined cheeks. So I'm just going to take it, put it where I contour, on my nose, my forehead, everything I just did before. And to finish off the look for the face and the moment we've all been waiting for, I'm going in with my Becca highlighter, and this is in the shade Opel. This highlighter is gorgeous. It's like this pearlescent beige champagne shade. I love it. I'm just taking a flat hand brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and place that on the apples of my cheeks here and on my highest points of my cheekbones, as well as on my forehead, my nose, and my cupid's bow. This is exactly where the light is going to hit, and this is exactly where all the shiny parts of my face you see. Because I wanted it a little bit more defined, I took a more dense brush and just kind of placed it over what I just did. And because I just recently got my brows tinted, all I did was just take a brush and brush them out to make sure that my hairs are in place and the look is all finished. You can see it's very healthy, very glowy, and it's perfect for the beach, and it's not too much. And just to add to the look, I wanted to do a little bit of a sparkly eye or a shiny eye, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just taking my Urban Decay Potion Primer, and I'm just placing that all over my eyelids, just to set that sparkle throughout the day. And going into my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to take
I'm not sure if I wanted to do the white shade, yellow shade, pink shade, or brown shade, but I think I'm going to mix the pink shade and the white shade together. So it's like a pink champagne and a pearlescent color. Just going to take it on my finger and place it on my eyelid. I just got eyelash extensions, so I didn't want to use a brush, but I will use a brush after I pack the color on. So here I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm just going to go into that cocoa champagne shade and I'm just going to place it all over my lid just to give it a little bit more pop, bronziness, and more depth. And to give myself a bit of an eyelid, I went into this soft brown shade in the palette and just used a fluffy brush and used it as my transition shade. I'm not going to do too much. I don't want it to be too brown. I just want a little bit of crease in there. And I'm sorry if my eyes keep wandering. I'm watching Suicide Squad and it's when the Joker and the girl jumped in that pool. It was just too intense for me. I had to watch it. And to give myself some more definition, I went into the two dark brown shades in the palette and I just took a more dense fluffy brush and kind of made a little V motion here. I'm not doing a lot. I just wanted a little depth on the outside of my eye since I did have eyelash extensions that were very wispy on the outer edge. And to make everything come together, I'm just taking a flat liner brush and I'm going into the warm brown shade in the palette and a soft brown shade, and I'm just going to take it underneath my eye. I'm going to completely blend that out. I don't want any harsh edges or anything. I just want it to be soft underneath the eye. There's not much to this look, even though there is a lot of makeup used, but it's something that you can wear any time of day, day or night, out at the beach or whenever. It's just soft and pretty and glowy in springtime.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little glow up video since it is getting into springtime and I just want to look beautiful. I want to shine. Did you turn that back on? I want to look pretty, I want to look glowy, I want to look healthy, and I feel like this look really gives me that interpretation, and I really like it, and I hope you guys like it as well. If you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I think we're at like 70 subscribers. I mean, I know that's nothing compared to other people, but it's something for me. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. See you guys later. Subscribe!